Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. This is a new presentation from www.central-mosque.com and the Humble Heart YouTube channel. This is the 36th episode of the Making Sense series. And today we're going to discuss the multiple murders on the Indian train, what happened, and what was the possible motive. So on the 31st of July 2023, this person, 33-year-old Chetan Bachu Singh of RFP, Railway Protection Force, yes, that's correct, the abbreviations are in the opposite order, grabbed a service rifle and killed 4 people. He visibly identified and killed 3 Muslims and then shouted, or during the killing spree rather, shouted right-wing Hindu slogans. So first thing I want you to do is watch this small clip from Al Jazeera and then we will continue our conversation. So you saw what happened in the clip in the Al Jazeera as to how they reported that story. Let's actually break it down and see what actually happened. So Chetan Singh right here, he is a constable in the RFP. And what happened is he actually said to his officer, which is Tikaram right here, and he said to his officer that he wasn't feeling too well and he needed to get off the train. And he said he should be replaced by another constable. The ASI or Assistant Sub Inspector right here told him that you should finish your duty and get off at the station at Mumbai or Bombay, the old name, and then take your rest. He continued to convince him. Then eventually, because he was a senior officer, he told him go to another coach of the train and rest. When this guy was there, he told him to go away and rest. While he was resting, he tried to calm down for 10 minutes, couldn't. And what he then did is he grabbed the service rifle. This is AKM. This is not the exact rifle, but this is an Indian-made licensed copy of AK-47, and it's very similar to the rifle that he used on the train. So he grabbed it from one of the other constables. First, he asked him for it. The constable refused to give it to him, so he grabbed it, strangulated and choked the constable, took the rifle, and then he went on to a killing spree across multiple coaches of the train. The first person that he targeted was his own superior officer, Tikaram Meena. Then he actually went through 2 coaches. It was full. Trains in India are usually full, and there were plenty of targets, and yet he deliberately identified and killed 3 Muslims. Abdul Qadirbhai Mohammed Hussain, Bhanpurwala, 58 years old, Akhtar Abbas Ali, 48, and Sadar Mohammed Hussain, 43. And then he tried to escape, but he was arrested. Now there are 2 sides of this story, and I'll walk you through both. As you've seen the video, this guy with a loaded weapon walked across 2, or some say he even stepped into the 3rd coach, but let's say he walked across 2 train coaches. He visibly identified Muslim targets, and then he said, and it's on tape, if you want to, or it's on video actually, if you want to vote, if you want to live in India, then I say Modi and Yogi, meaning Prime Minister of India and Yogi, who is one of the right-wing chief ministers of one of the largest states of India. These are the 2, and your Thackeray. Thackeray is another right-wing, Hindu leader from another party and resides in Mumbai. So these words are critical. Not only he targeted visibly Muslims, but he also uttered those words. The Indian media, I mean, this targeting of Muslims has been going across India on a regular basis. This fascism, extremism is increasing across India. What the media has been doing, what the Indian RFP and other sources have been doing is trying to say this is a mental health issue, because they say, look, he was tired and he wanted a break, and his superior Tikaram Meena, he didn't allow him to, take a break, etc. So the first person he killed was Tikaram Meena, who wasn't a Muslim. Okay. The most important thing here to note is this entire incident happened, and the first investigation report, which is called FIR. So in India and Pakistan, the similar police system occurs. So the first thing that happens is a report is filed. It's called an FIR, first investigation report. And the first investigation report took a full 24 hours to emerge, and for the police to issue a statement. When the video of this thing, there were so many people within the train, and much of it has been captured on video. And this his statement, where he specifically talks about saying to Muslims, if you want to live India, then I say Modi and Yogi, meaning these are your two leaders, etc. That has been completely omitted from the first investigation report. That's not even in it. The police say we're trying to ascertain the authenticity of the video. However, the video is absolutely authentic. There are multiple witnesses who heard him and recorded him say it. So when it comes to this ongoing targeting and genocide of Muslims, this is a basically consistent behavior of the Indian media, Indian state, and Indian police, paramilitary forces, military, etc., when they deliberately try to twist things and say this guy has mental health issues, when he's actually clearly saying things which are based on right-wing Hinduism and right-wing Hinduism ideology. Jazakallahu khairan. We'll watch this space and see how this proceeds.